video. I hope you can hear me okay. If not, then I'll have to redo this live probably. But yeah, if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend what's happening here on Royale's Empire. Okay, so today I have a few things to talk about. If you're here on this live, comment down below what country you are watching me from. Yeah, so it'll be nice to know. I see that this channel attracts people from the UK, the US, South Africa, but it names the top countries. So I'd also like to know what other countries, you know, people might be watching me from. Okay, so I have like a little motivational thing that I've got down here for you on this piece of paper. So if you see me looking like this, then I'm definitely just having a quick glance at my notes because I have a lot to talk about. Okay, and yeah, I don't really know what the title of this video is, but come live with me. Okay, so the first one is: never be overbearing and never force yourself upon anyone or any organization. It's so easy to be overbearing with people. Trust me, I know. Okay, for example, let me give you a not so serious situation. Overbearing might be sometimes you're a huggy person, but the other person is not a huggy person. They don't like comfort. They don't like, you know, they like words in terms of comfort, but they don't like touchy. They don't like hugs, okay? So you going up to them, giving them a hug, that is overbearing. Don't do it, okay? Make sure you check with people and be like, do you want a hug? Do you want to? Simple things like that goes a long way. I'm a type of person, I like cuddles, I like hugs, I like my shirt says, attitude is everything. Period. No, sorry. Well, we're on Royale's Empire. That's on Amen, okay? So that is being overbearing. Also, I think you forget that sometimes you're just trying to be caring towards people, and you need to be careful how much care you're giving towards other people. You see, the Bible says treat people how you want to be treated, but you need to be careful with that because not everyone likes the same things as you, and it doesn't mean treat people the same way. Like I said before, some people are huggers, some people do not like hugs, okay? So treat people how you want to be treated is respecting their boundaries. You want them to respect your boundaries, respecting their boundaries as well. And I'm a caring person, so in the past I've cared too much, and I'm trying not to do that so much now. So sometimes I see people upset and I want to go up to them and I want to, you know, comfort them and soothe them and just be there for them. And I have to take a step back and be like, no, Jemima, that is not your place, you know, and they might not even want you, okay? And that's not offensive, that's okay, because they might want someone else they know. Do you know what I mean? They might want someone else they know. So it might not even, don't take it personal, okay? Do not take it personal. Just see it as they might just want someone else to soothe them, or they might not like people soothing them. So it's like if something, for example, I'm going to give another example. I'm not saying not be caring, but just be careful who you're being caring towards. For example, if someone's like got a disability, for example, right? Ask them, do you want me to open the door for you? Because I see you're struggling a little bit. Or may I open the door for you? You know, stuff like that. Or would you like me to get your pen that's just dropped on the floor? Do you know what I mean? Or if someone, they don't have to be disabled, but if someone's like, you know, drop something, be like, can I get that for you? Sometimes you might reach to get it and they're like, why are you touching something that's not yours? So you need to be careful because not everybody is nice and not everybody is, you know, not everybody is, want you to be that person for them. If you get what I mean, give this video a big thumbs up. We're getting there, okay? And also, if you see that you're in a place where there are troublesome people, or you're especially in the workplace, let me tell you something. If you're in the workplace and you see one person hating on you, there are ways to handle that one person. But if you see that they're getting multiple people to act the same way towards you, and if you've ever been in a toxic workplace, then you know what I'm talking about, okay? People turning on you because that one person has an issue with you. Maybe you're just too pretty, okay, for them. And it's just like, be prepared to be the bigger person and leave for your mental health, for your mental space, for your own happiness, for peace of mind. You need peace, God's peace, okay? You need peace of mind. Get ready to leave, okay? Because you want to go to work at peace. You want to go to events at peace. You don't want your heart to be racing. What am I going to face today? What troubles am I going to come across today? No, you do not want any of that, okay? You want to go to work and say, I'm looking forward to what's going to happen today because it's all positive vibes. I'm not saying you're not going to get like one challenge or the other. I'm just saying that at least 70%, 60% should be positive, okay? And don't forget, people have their own issues. So you see someone attacking you, don't just see them as someone attacking you. There's an underlying issue there. It's not you, it's them. See it as a them problem. That's a you problem, okay? Don't say, what have I necessarily done? Because sometimes you might not even do anything and people take their anger out on you. It's perfectly normal to see this, but not necessarily normal behavior, okay? It's normal to see this occurring. Like, for example, you might talk nicely to someone and be like, sorry, I don't know where I'm going. They're like, what's that got to do with me? Or they'll be like, why are you talking to me? Do you understand what I mean? So just be like, sorry, and move on, someone else. Or just, I would say sorry, because even if they say something like sorry for yourself, or something like that, then that is perfectly fine. Hi, 215, welcome to this live, and you are welcome. Please tell me what country you are watching from. I'd like to know, and what you've done today. Yes, I'd like to know as well. If you just joined the live, then we're just talking about some helpful tips. Yeah, so where was I? So don't take people's behavior personal. That's something I'm also working on, because when negative things, it's easy when positive things happen, right? It's very, very easy. But when negative things happen, it's super, super hard to, focus on other things, because you've just experienced something negative in your life and you might have to talk to someone about it. Obviously, pray about it as well. But just pick that one special person that you always go to, or multiple people, just a few, maybe 2 or 3 you go to vent about stuff, and carry on with your day. Once you talk about it once or twice, move on. That's it. That's all you're allowed, okay? So brush it off. Be like ice, right? Let it slide off you. Don't take it personal. People are going through, and some people have underlying mental health issues that you don't know about. People are going through things, and people are jealous of you, okay? So just try and brush it off and leave. If a place doesn't benefit you, do not spend any more time there. Leave. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about, okay? So when you're in this situation, evaluate yourself and just think to yourself and say, this person has the resources that I need, right? This person has the resources that I need. This person has something that I need, but they're not reciprocating. When I go back to the caring part, they're not reciprocating the love. Do not stay where you are not wanted. It's very important. I go back to this point over and over again. Do not stay where you are not wanted. Go where you are loved. Go where you are liked. Go where people are reciprocating with you. Like you do something for them, and in return, they're doing something for you that they know you need as well. They see this. In fact, the best part is not even having to ask them, okay? Not even having to ask them for stuff. They just see that, oh, you're in need of something. Oh, can I help? You know? So when they're not reciprocating, know that immediately they don't like you. It's someone that likes you, they won't find it hard to reciprocate with you. So the most important thing is, if someone's not reciprocating, don't get upset. Don't get, bothered about it. Just stop giving to them, okay? They probably want you to stop giving because they probably do not, like your presence, you know? So one way to know if someone doesn't like you is they're not reciprocating with you, like I said, because someone who likes you want to do more. Like, have you ever been in love? Have you? Look, can I give you everything I have? Can I give you my whole world and more? Can I share everything with you? What is sharing? Can I just, I was talking to one of my friends today, and I was just like, when you're in a relationship and you have those sweet words like, hi, baby girl. If she's watching this live, she's like, that is so cringe. That is so cringe. Or like, hi, sweetheart. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot, okay? The sugar in my tea, the lemon in my lemonade, okay? I like stuff like that. I think it's cute. Hi, Izzy. Let me know what country you are watching from. How are you? How did you spend your day? So yeah, if you like sweet names, give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below. What she say? Izzy, I'm okay. I'm watching from the UK. What city? What city are you watching from? Yeah, if you like baby girl, if you like sweetheart, if you like darling, then you're one kind of a person, okay? And that's a good thing. That is a good thing, okay? Okay, so where was I? So first of all, they won't reciprocate with you if they don't like you. They'll be hesitant to talk to you. The biggest one, let me tell you this. How you know someone doesn't like you and why you should stop contacting them, stop reciprocating with them, when they treat you differently from other people. Now, I've seen a lot of people advising people, especially on YouTube, and they're saying stuff like, they're saying stuff like, I treat you differently because I like you. Lies. The only differently you should get treated differently is special, okay? More special than anybody else, okay? If they're being mean to you and be like, I'm only being mean to you because I like you and I don't know how to show it, then don't show it. Don't show it. I said what? I said don't show it. I'm really being mean to you. No, if they're mean to you and they're nice to everybody else, then obviously they do not like you. the way you like them. Or and another thing is, some people can just see you walking by and hate you straight away. Like I said before, don't take it personal, okay? Don't take it personal. Brush it off like ice. Okay, what's next on my list? Um Never confront people when you know that they have a problem with you. Or I'm not saying never confront them, but don't be so sensitive as to take everything that they do to you personally. I learned this one the hard way. It's not every time someone offends you, you need to send them a text. And I'm speaking to some people out there. I'm speaking to some people out there. It's not every time someone offends you, you need to insult them, send them a text. Like, do you know today I really didn't like what you did? Sometimes you just have to distance yourself. In that distance, they'll know that, they've done something wrong. I feel like there's a level of maturity you get to. You don't argue all the time. But like people say, not everyone matures with age, if you understand what I mean. Not everybody. Thank you for the love heart. For the like. Like, comment, subscribe, you guys. Tell a friend what's happening here on Royale's Empire. It's not everyone you argue with. Like, you get to a certain age and people hit this level of understanding at different ages. Some people just never hit this level of understanding, okay? You get to a certain age where you don't argue with people. If they say 5 plus 5 is 11, you say, you think so? You say, yeah. They say 5 plus 5 is 10. We all know what 5 plus 5 is, okay? If they say this, and I've learned this one the hard way, okay? I've learned this one the hard way. Like, for example, of recent, I checked someone's work and there were a few mistakes, and usually the person would ask me for help and all, regarding any uni work or something. But there were like a few mistakes, especially in the first half. I just kind of skimmed through it and I saw a little bit of like incoherent parts. And I was just like, do you know what? These parts I don't really understand. May I highlight it? And they said, good job, highlight it. Excuse me. And by the time I was like done, I'd read the introduction, I think just the introduction and a bit of the main body and stuff, and they got really upset and they were saying like, English is not their first language and everything. Sometimes people genuinely don't want feedback, okay? People generally, they don't want feedback, okay? They're looking for you to tell them everything's okay and everything's all right. And generally, if lying is a sin, yo, I try not to count this one as lying. Is everything okay? To my ability, everything seems fine. Sometimes, know what kind of people you're advising. I have an auntie, like, she's more of a family friend, but I just, auntie and all. If you're Afro-Caribbean, then you know what auntie is. Not just someone related to you, but like, from when she was younger, since I met her at 18, and I was young. She hate people advising her. There are only so many people she will take advice from. But like, if you see someone or something, like, on my previous degree, I'd done sport therapy, sport and exercise therapy, right? So you could obviously see that, oh, okay, she had a baby and she always used to put her baby on her back or carry her baby all the time. And she was starting to get a kyphotic curve. If you know what it means, you know what it means. But just like, I was just like, okay, you need to work your rhomboids major and minor, but not in that way, in a patient sensitive way, and stuff like that. And Not everybody likes advice. She didn't complain or nothing, but you need to remember that not everybody likes to be advised. Some people just want to hear that they're right. And another thing, some people don't like advice from you. It's you. Everyone can advise them, but you, who do you think you are? You dirty thing. Who do you think you are? Like, you're advising me? They think they're too big up for you. So, like, some people, they just don't like advice from you, okay? They don't like advice, period, and they don't like advice from you. And so, have you noticed that you can say something, yeah, and someone will kick off, someone else will say the same thing, even worse, and they'll be like, oh yeah, that's true. So you need to know who you can talk to and who you don't want to be socializing with, okay? Next on my list. Aggressive behavior. Aggressive behavior. Have you ever met aggressive people? Oh my god. It just takes you looking at them to trigger them. Like, oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. But when you meet aggressive people, if you can leave, just leave. Because usually aggressive people, they try not to be physically aggressive, but they try to be passive aggressive. That can make you lose it. Like, for example, you might say something and they'll be like, you might say something nice, and oh, I remember saying to someone, I heard in a movie someone say janky leg. So I said, is it that you have a janky leg? As a joke, obviously. And there was an aggressive person there, and everybody laughed except from them, right? And so she was just like, what's so funny about a janky leg? And I kind of, I was just like, obviously, if you knew the joke of the janky leg, then you would understand, right? So in that case, all you can do is sort of like move away from them and distance yourself away from them. If you're in an organization, then definitely leave the organization. If you meet too many aggressive people, like I said before, it is not worth it. You won't have peace of mind there, okay? You won't have peace of mind. You understand what I mean? You don't have to be around them. You don't have to be around them, and you don't have to, stoop to that level of arguing with them. What do you mean? No, because it kills the joke and it kills the fun, okay? So try not to argue with them, and try not to react. Just like brush it off like, oh, it was nothing. Because you see, when someone realizes that whatever they do, they can't get to you, they'll stop. It's the rule of every single bully. If they see they cuss you out and you're just like, you're going to keep wasting your time on me? Okay. Continue. Then they're going to stop. But obviously, sometimes you need to step in and say, that's enough. Okay? So you need to know when to say it's enough and when to simply ignore, because silence is golden. Okay? Silence is golden. So one of the most important, I'm going to end this live with this. One of the most important things in life is knowing when you have overstayed your welcome, especially when maybe your manager or your course mate or your friend or someone within your friendship group, sorry, not a friend, is being firm with you or being nice to other people. There's something going on there. Then it's knowing when you've overstayed your welcome and when it is time to leave, okay? Know when it's time to leave. When you go to someone's house and you've stayed 1, 2, 3 hours and you see the person pacing back and forth, getting uncomfortable, like, offered you everything they have, be like, even if it's just 2 hours, be like, I'm gonna start heading out now, I've got things to do, stuff like that. So So anyways, that's the end of my message. I hope you enjoyed this live and I hope you got the message. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week and the rest of this month. Happy new month, everybody, and a belated happy Mother's Day, which was like, today's Tuesday, like 2 days ago. So happy Mother's Day. All you mothers out there, I know how strong you are. Like, I can't even talk too much about mothers because they do too much. It surpasses words, okay? So happy Mother's Day, happy new month, and may this month bring you great blessings. Take all of my messages on board, and it's your girl Jay, and I am out. Bye guys, until next time.